So one of the things that we're working on here at Baycrest and at the Rotman and Claro is trying to emphasize brain health primarily. So how do we keep older people's brains working efficiently? How can we train them to work more efficiently if need be? And how does that sort of fit into the whole idea of well-being on a personal, individual level? There actually are some brain areas that seem to increase their activity in older adults. If we can get a good idea of which brain areas are the best for helping older adults maintain function, then we might be able to use that information to design better rehab therapies, for example. Well, what we did was to use a technique called functional MRI, which is very similar to a clinical MRI scan that you might have. The way we use it, we can actually get measures of brain activity. We were doing a series of memory tests, having our volunteers learn information and then retrieve it for us. And we were interested to find that across all of these different tasks, there were a set of brain areas that were active and a set of brain areas that were less active. And what happened was this whole series of brain areas changed in a linear fashion or a systematic fashion from the younger adults to the older adults. So the areas that were supposed to go up in their activity went up less as people got older, and the areas that were supposed to go down during these tasks, these memory tasks, went down less as people got older. The reason why we thought that was interesting in terms of distraction was that these areas that are supposed to go down when you do a task are really sort of monitoring your internal state when you're not doing anything in particular. And if the activity in those areas doesn't go down the way it's supposed to, this probably accounts for the reason why we get more distracted as we get older, because we can't turn down activity in those areas that we're supposed to be turning down when we're doing something else. It's very interesting to us that the older brain has quite a bit of what we call plasticity or adaptability and is able to adapt itself to some of the changes that we know happen with age. What we really need to get a better handle on is exactly which brain areas are more active in older adults and which brain areas actually help their memory performance. So once we have a better idea of that, then we'll be able to use that information and hopefully designing better rehabilitation methods and use that imaging information as an adjunct to the kinds of things we would do behaviorally. We're absolutely on the cutting edge, and the reason for that is that we have an incredible group of scientists here who are all interested in studying the brain and memory and older adults. So we can actually take what we learn in terms of research at both Rotman and Claro and actually apply it to the residents here at Baycrest.